All right, so you want to make some money online, huh? And you found this YouTube video listing 100 websites for doing just that.
100 websites.
Yeah, 100 websites. That's a lot to process.
That's intense.
So we're diving in to help you figure out which ones are actually worth your time. And trust me, some of these are pretty wild.
Yeah.
We're talking AI influencers renting out baby gear, the whole 9 yards.
You know, it really is fascinating how many different ways there are to earn money online these days. That video really gives you a good idea of how much the landscape has changed. You know, no matter your skills or your interests, there's probably a platform out there for you.
Yeah, let's break it down a bit. The video touches on some major categories like content creation, freelancing, passive income, even what they call the sharing economy. I'm curious, what jumped out at you as we went through this list?
Well, the sheer variety was impressive, but what really caught my attention was the rise of AI influencers, like DoSpice.
DoSpice.
Yeah, DoSpice has built a following of over 28,000 on Instagram in just a month. And get this, everything is generated by AI.
Wait, hold up. 28,000 followers in a month. Using AI.
That's right.
Tell me more about this DoSpice.
Okay, so DoSpice is a virtual influencer, basically a digital persona created using artificial intelligence. And, they're not alone. There are others out there like Lo McCullough who have amassed huge followings. What's interesting about DoSpice is that they're already generating income around $500 a month on Patreon just from selling AI-generated photos.
Wow, I had no idea this was even a thing. So they're basically building a brand and monetizing it all without actually existing in the real world. It makes you wonder what the future holds for influencer marketing, right?
Absolutely. It raises some interesting questions about authenticity and the evolving relationship between humans and AI, but also shows how quickly things are changing in the online world and the kind of innovative approaches people are taking to, make money.
Okay, so AI influencers, that's one to watch. What else caught your eye?
Another thing that stood out was the whole concept of renting out your stuff. And I'm not just talking about a spare room on Airbnb. We're talking about everyday things like your driveway, your storage space, even baby gear.
Renting out baby gear.
Yeah.
I wish I'd known about that when my little ones were wreaking havoc. Tell me, people are actually making money doing this.
Oh, they absolutely are. The video mentions a platform called Neighbor, where people are renting out their storage space and making an average of $294 an hour. And then there's BabyQuip, where some users are pulling in a whopping $5,000 a month renting out baby equipment.
$5,000 a month from baby gear. That's incredible. It seems like people are getting creative and finding ways to monetize things they already own. What else did we find in the sharing economy category?
Well, the video also mentioned platforms like Turo for renting out your car.
Oh, yeah.
And even Pavement for renting out your parking space.
Wow.
It's a whole ecosystem built around sharing underutilized assets.
It really is fascinating to see how technology is connecting people in these unexpected ways. I mean, who would have thought you could make money renting out your driveway? But it makes sense, especially in areas where parking is limited.
Exactly. And it highlights a shift in consumer behavior. People are increasingly open to sharing and renting, whether it's for convenience or sustainability, or simply to make some extra cash.
So we've talked about AI influencers and the sharing economy, but the video covers a lot more ground, right?
Absolutely. It delves into more traditional online earning methods like content creation and freelancing.
Speaking of leveraging your skills, let's talk about freelancing. The video mentions platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. What are the key differences between those two?
Well, both Fiverr and Upwork connect freelancers with clients, but their approaches are slightly different. Fiverr is more project-based, with freelancers offering prepackaged services or gigs at set prices.
Oh, okay.
It's a great platform for beginners to get started and build a portfolio.
It's more like a marketplace where you're showcasing your skills and hoping to attract clients.
Yeah.
What about Upwork?
Upwork is more focused on long-term projects and ongoing relationships. Freelancers bid on projects highlighting their experience and qualifications. It tends to attract more established freelancers and businesses looking for specialized skills.
Interesting. So Fiverr is a good starting point, and then you can potentially move to Upwork as you gain more experience and build your reputation. What kind of skills are in demand on these platforms?
Well, the beauty of freelancing is that there's such a wide range of opportunities.
Yeah.
The video showcases everything from writing and editing to web development and graphic design, virtual assistants, translators, even social media managers. If you have a skill, there's likely a market for it.
And it seems like a lot of these skills can be learned online as well. So even if you don't have traditional qualifications, you can potentially develop a new skill and start freelancing.
Absolutely. Platforms like Skillshare and Udemy offer courses on a wide range of topics, and many of them are quite affordable. The barrier to entry for freelancing has never been lower.
So we've got freelancing, which is more active income. But what about those who are looking for more passive income streams? Did the video offer any insights there?
It definitely did. It highlights a few interesting options like affiliate marketing, print on demand, and even creating and selling online courses.
Okay, break those down for me. What's affiliate marketing all about?
Affiliate marketing is basically promoting other people's products or services and earning a commission on sales. You can do this through blog posts, social media email lists, or even dedicated websites.
So it's about finding products you believe in and then recommending them to your audience. What are some examples of affiliate marketing platforms?
The video mentions Amazon Associates as a popular option,
Okay.
but there are many others like Share a Sale and Commission Junction that connect you with a wider range of brands and products.
And what about print on demand? I've heard that term thrown around, but I'm not entirely sure what it entails.
Print on demand is a business model where you design and sell products like t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, without having to manage inventory or shipping. You partner with a company that handles all the logistics, printing the product only when an order is placed.
That's pretty cool. So you're basically creating the designs and they take care of the rest. What platforms are popular for print on demand?
The video highlights Printful and Printify as two of the leading platforms. They integrate with popular e-commerce platforms like Etsy and Shopify, making it relatively easy to set up an online store.
So you're not just limited to selling on their platforms. You can actually integrate it with your own existing store. That's pretty versatile.
Exactly. And it allows you to focus on the creative side of things, designing unique products that appeal to your target market.
All right, what about online courses? That seems like a big commitment, but potentially quite lucrative.
Creating online courses can definitely be a rewarding way to monetize your knowledge or expertise. The video highlights platforms like Udemy and Skillshare, which allow you to create courses on practically any subject you can think of.
What kind of topics are popular for online courses?
Well, anything that teaches a valuable skill is in demand, from coding and web development to photography marketing and even personal development. If you have knowledge to share, there's likely an audience willing to pay for it.
It seems like the key is to really niche down and find a specific area where you can offer unique value. You don't want to be competing with thousands of other courses on the same broad topic.
You're absolutely right. It's about finding your niche and positioning yourself as an expert in that area.
So we've covered quite a bit here. We've talked about AI influencers, the sharing economy, freelancing, affiliate marketing, print on demand, and online courses. It's amazing how many diverse opportunities there are to make money online these days.
It really is. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to choose just one. Many people are combining multiple income streams, creating a portfolio of online ventures that aligns with their interests and lifestyle.
That's a great point. You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. You can experiment, try different things, and see what works best for you. But with so many options, it can be overwhelming to know where to start.
That's where the video comes in handy. It's a great starting point for exploring different possibilities and seeing what resonates with you. But remember, the video is just the first step.
Right, it's like a treasure map. But you still have to do the digging to find the gold. You have to do your own research, evaluate the opportunities, and see if they align with your skills, interests, and goals.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to experiment. The beauty of the online world is that you can try different things, learn as you go, and adjust your strategy based on your experiences.
What are some key things people should consider when evaluating these different opportunities? What are the red flags to watch out for?
Well, one thing to be wary of is anything that promises quick or easy riches.
Oh, yeah?
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It's important to do your due diligence, research the platforms and companies you're considering, and read reviews from other users.
That's great advice. Don't get blinded by the shiny promises. Look for reputable platforms and businesses with a proven track record. What other red flags should people be aware of?
Another thing to watch out for is anything that requires a large upfront investment.
Okay.
While some legitimate opportunities may involve a small fee or subscription, be cautious of anything that asks for a significant sum of money up front, especially if it promises guaranteed returns.
Right. If it feels like a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing setup, steer clear. It's better to start small, build your skills and experience gradually, and invest your money wisely.
Absolutely. And remember, building a successful online business or income stream takes time and effort. There's no magic bullet. It requires hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn and adapt.
So it's about finding the right balance between ambition and realism. You want to dream big, but you also need to be pragmatic and set realistic expectations.
Exactly. It's about having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and then taking consistent action towards your goals.
And I think it's also about enjoying the process. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's going to be hard to sustain it long term.
You're absolutely right. Finding an online earning opportunity that aligns with your interests and passions will make the journey much more rewarding. And who knows, you might even stumble upon something you never knew you loved.
That's the beauty of exploration, right?
Yeah.
You never know what you might discover. So we've covered a lot of ground, but there's still so much more to explore.
It's like the Wild West out there. But instead of gold nuggets, we're searching for digital dollars.
Yeah, and just like in the gold rush, there are those who strike it rich,
Right.
those who pan for scraps, and those who get caught up in fool's gold. That's why it's so important to go into this with a critical eye and a healthy dose of skepticism.
Oh, absolutely.
So how do you know which opportunities are worth pursuing? What advice would you give to someone just starting out on this journey?
Well, I'd say the first step is to really assess your skills,
Yeah.
your interests, and your available time.
What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And how much time are you realistically able to commit to this?
Because building a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers is going to take a lot more time and effort than, say, completing a few surveys on Prolific.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not everyone has the patience or the personality to become an influencer, whether it's with AI or their own face.
Right. And not everyone wants to spend their days writing blog posts or designing T-shirts. A
Yeah.
key is to find something that aligns with your lifestyle and your goals.
Absolutely. And remember, it's okay to start small.
Yeah.
You don't have to dive into the deep end right away. You can dip your toes and experiment with different platforms and see what feels right.
It's all about finding that sweet spot where your skills, interests, and the market demand intersect. And that might take some trial and error.
It definitely will. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to online earning. What works for one person might not work for another. It's about finding your own path and creating a strategy that's tailored to your unique circumstances.
And it's about staying informed. The online world is constantly changing, so what's hot today might be old news tomorrow. That's why it's so important to keep learning, stay curious, and be willing to adapt.
Couldn't agree more. The internet is a dynamic landscape full of opportunities and challenges. The key is to embrace the change, stay ahead of the curve, and never stop learning.
So to wrap things up, I think the biggest takeaway from this deep dive is that the internet has created a world of possibilities for those seeking to earn money online.
Whether you're a creative entrepreneur, a tech-savvy freelancer, or someone simply looking to make some extra cash, there's an opportunity out there waiting for you.
It's about finding the right fit for your skills, interests, and lifestyle, and then putting in the work to make it happen.
And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. So embrace the challenges, celebrate the wins, and never stop exploring the endless possibilities of the online world.
We've only scratched the surface here today. The 100 websites from that YouTube video are just a starting point.
It's up to you to take that spark of inspiration and turn it into a fire of action. Go out there, do your research experiment, and see what you can achieve.
Who knows, maybe you'll be the one creating the next big online earning opportunity.
Maybe.
And hey, if you do strike digital gold, be sure to come back and share your story with us. Until then, happy earning.